Hey guys! Enjoying our reaction videos? If you are, please click the link to the reacted video in the description and show the creator lots of support. Thanks, guys.
You're just gonna die in the end.
Okay, guys. Damn, I gotta tell you, watching Swagkage's videos regarding Naruto, now that I'm done with Shippuden, this has just been fascinating to me because not only is it fun learning a lot of things that I clearly have missed, or in other cases just getting a really, really neat and unique perspective on things. It's also kind of nostalgic because as I watch these videos, and I enjoyed that series just so much, just reliving the things that Swagkage goes over within his videos is fun as well. It's just, Naruto, I think will always, no matter how many more minutes I live, will always have a special place for me. I just enjoyed that series so much, and it's funny that I just finished it, and yet I still already get these feelings of nostalgia. Now, this Swagkage video was one I've been wanting to watch for some time, but again, I was always, while we were watching, I was concerned about spoilers. This is just explaining chakra natures. The whole idea of chakra has always fascinated me, how in any type of storytelling of this nature, there's like, for instance, in Hunter x Hunter, it's Nen. There's always that recognition of an inner essence, and I'm really fascinated by that. And I think even more so now with Nen being so important in Hunter x Hunter, and Hunter x Hunter has become my favorite anime ever. So this explaining chakra natures is something I've wanted to see for a while, because again, I just love hearing Swagkage break all this stuff down. So let's go check that out. I'm really fascinated by this.
So a lot of people want me to talk about chakra natures for some reason, and I mean, well,
I'm
not going to say no. It is a very simple concept, so keep that in mind. There's not a whole lot to talk about here. So, first of all, it's pretty difficult to explain what a chakra nature is just because of how simple it is. The entire definition for it is pretty much in its name. All a chakra nature is the nature of a particular mass of chakra. There are many different kinds of chakra natures throughout the Naruto universe, and all of them are the basic foundation of many of the universe's ninjutsu. The five most basic of these chakra natures are fire or katon,
wind and fire.
Wind or
I remember
futon,
them.
Lightning or raiton, earth or doton, and water or suiton. I doubt you need this explained to you, but each of the five chakra natures represents one of the five elements. Applying one of these five natures to a person's chakra changes the properties of that chakra, and doing so is referred to as a nature transformation. By applying both a nature transformation and a shape transformation, which changes a chakra's form, a person can perform one of many elemental ninjutsu. Each of the five chakra natures are strong against one chakra nature and weak against another. Fire is strong against wind, wind is strong against lightning.
See, I did like this element of the storytelling a lot in Naruto, in that, determining your enemy's strength through their chakra as opposed to what you carry as chakra. And it even got a little bit, as we went along, I shouldn't say confusing, but I was trying to keep up with Naruto trying to blend the two natures together and stuff. And that stuff, again, maybe I'm just a geek. Well, yeah, I'm just a geek. This stuff just fascinates me. And like Swagkage says, I understand it's not anything really all that complex. It's just fun to get it laid out for me, again, because there's bound to be things that I missed. But yeah, I do like the whole element of one works well against others and not so much, and so on and so forth.
One chakra nature and weak against another. Fire is strong against wind, wind is strong against lightning, lightning is strong against earth, earth is strong against water, and water is strong against fire. As you can see, all of these advantages and disadvantages form a nice little circle, so they're easy to remember. While these advantages and disadvantages have no direct effect on people themselves, they are crucial in determining how certain ninjutsu react to one another. Anyway, moving on.
And strength in battle,
then, every
by extension,
in the Naruto universe, without exception, has an affinity for one of these five basic natures. Sometimes a person's chakra affinity is up to genetics, as most members of the Uchiha clan have an affinity for fire, and other times it's just a case-by-case thing. Generally, this nature affinity won't have any effect on a person's physical capabilities, but their natural affinity will make it easier for them to learn ninjutsu of whatever element they have an affinity for. Ninja with a fire affinity can learn fire jutsu more
find out what my chakra nature is.
It is perfectly reasonable for somebody to be able to master an element that they don't have an affinity for, but this is relatively rare and typically requires at least a Jonin level skill. In extremely rare cases, a person will be able to master all 5 basic nature transformations, but doing so through natural means and with no outside assistance is very difficult. The only characters to have done this are Orochimaru, the first 3 Hokage, and the second Tsuchikage.
And that's surprising. Orochimaru.
Anyway, moving on. By simultaneously applying
I'd forgotten that list. I didn't realize that list.
When performing a ninjutsu, it's possible to access some special nature transformations that exist outside of the basic 5. These special nature transformations are Ice Release, which is created by combining water and wind.
God,
Wood Release, which is created by combining water and earth. Lava Release, which is created by combining fire and earth. Storm Release, which is created by combining water and lightning. Dust Release, a Keke Toda created by combining fire, earth, and wind. Explosion
I didn't know that.
Switch Release, and Magnet
Or I'd
Release.
forgotten that.
The elemental combinations for the last 3 are
Little
never
Bad
outright
Back was able to
stated in the
combine
manga
3.
or anime, but Explosion Release seems to be made up of earth and lightning. Scorch Release seems to be made up of wind and fire, and Magnet Release seems to be made up of wind and earth. Finally, we come to the last 2 nature transformations, Yin Release and Yang Release, which all non-elemental ninjutsu use as a foundation. Techniques that draw from Yin and Yang Release are very common throughout the series, and they include jutsu like medical ninjutsu, Shikamaru's shadow ninjutsu, sound jutsu used by Orochimaru's henchmen in the Chunin exams, and everything in between. Most, if not all, genjutsu also rely heavily on Yin Release, so it's safe to say that both Yin and Yang Release play a major role in the Naruto universe. When Yin and Yang Release are combined together,
now that I didn't.
Yin-Yang Release,
I either
which gives
missed
the
or
person
didn't
access to Hack's Jesus powers,
capture.
like the ability to reverse the negative effects of the 8th gate and create an entirely new eyeball for somebody.
Yeah,
now
that was.
Then, I think that's about everything.
That was pretty
I've done
intense.
a pretty good job overviewing the concept of chakra natures as a whole. As much as I'd love to go into detail about each of these chakra natures individually, I think I'll save that for the future. If I were to cover each of the chakra natures in depth individually, I would be here all day. So if you guys want videos on any of them in particular, leave them in the comments below and I'll get to them in the future. As always, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and maybe leave a like. And thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you next time, and goodbye.
Awesome.
Swagkage.
See, now I enjoy. You know, I think how much I enjoy videos like this, and once again, and I'm gonna say it every time. Thanks to Swagkage for allowing us to react to his videos, but it really, to me, points out how much I enjoyed that series. That stuff like that. Just find minute details like that I guess once you're done, how much does it mean? It is just fascinating to me. I really like it. You know what occurred to me too, though, during the during his explanation here when he was talking about those who had mastered all 5, it does seem like, and I don't get me wrong, because I love these characters, but isn't it? I know it was just the first 3 Hokage who could master all 5, but beyond that, Minato was a phenomenal Hokage as well. I think most of you guys will agree with that. But as much as I love those characters, as far as Hokage, there was a drop-off when they went to 5 and 6, wasn't there? And that just kind of pointed that out again when you see the ridiculous powers that the first 3 had. And again, we all know about the power of Minato. And again, I love Kakashi and Tsunade. Tsunade's one of the reasons I started watching Naruto when you showed me pictures of Tsunade before I'd even gotten into it. So I have a lot of love and respect for the characters, but as far as comparing them to the first 4, there really was a drop off there. Maybe that's a topic. Oh yeah, he has a video about ranking the Hokage, doesn't he? Oh shit, I think I saw that somewhere. I'm not sure. Because I've perused Swagkage's videos many times, because I'd wanted to start watching them as soon as we were done, and I thought I need to see that. If he's got that one, I got to see that. I want to see ranking the Akatsuki as well, but I'd like to see ranking the Hokage. I got to look for that one. If my memory is serving correctly, and that is out there, we'll watch that together soon, because I have that's one of the few things that Swagkage talks about, that I have enough knowledge of that I can give you my list first and see how it compares to his. That'll be fun. Let's do that soon.